In a world where everything is unscripted, this is Roasty, Toasty, Ghosty.
What?
Should we just get started?
We can get started if you want to, unless you have a lot to say.
I don't know.
In which, if you have a lot to say, you better start this up.
Yeah.
So that you can say the things that you want to say, and then decide if you're going to cut it out later or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna start this now.
Do that.
Hello and welcome to Roasty, Toasty, Ghosty. My name is Mattias.
And I'm Lauren.
And we're gonna be your best friends for an hour or so, but not really.
At least 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's the plan.
That's the rules.
Yeah.
It was not a requirement.
Yeah, that's a requirement.
A suggestion.
That's your rules.
It's not my rules. My suggestion. I'm suggestive.
And I'm sticking to it.
You're sticky.
I'm sticky.
Suggestively sticky.
Yes.
Hi, Mattias.
Hello. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm really good.
Good. Fine.
Yeah, it sounded a little bit aggressive. But
Fine. Leave me alone.
No, yeah. No, I'm good.
No.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because we're doing the greatest podcast in the world.
That's true.
According to some people.
According to me, at least.
Yeah, that's the some people.
I am some people.
Yep, you are.
Plural.
Yep.
Several people. In one.
That's your personalities we're talking about.
Yeah. I have a good personality today.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I have my good face on.
Yeah, I can see that. I have my sticky face on.
Ew. Can you put on a different face?
Yeah, but maybe.
Okay.
But I don't wanna.
Okay. Then don't.
No, yeah, I will not.
Good. As long as we're both satisfied here.
I think we are.
We can get along with this.
Yes. So, have I
Now
forgotten something?
Along.
What?
Now we're getting along.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I had to say.
Yeah. Is that from a movie?
It might be.
Yeah. Have I seen that movie?
No.
No.
No. Never.
Around the World in 80 Days.
Yeah. I've seen that one.
I have
a
too.
few times. I had to fix your head. Sorry.
Ow.
I had to pick it off.
Yeah. That hurt. That hurts, you know.
I'm sorry. You're so sensitive.
When being decapitated.
Decapitated?
Yeah, you picked my head off. Am I missing something?
Me. I think you've been missing me.
Okay.
All week.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
You don't do that.
No, but did I forget something?
I don't know. What are you forgetting?
We usually do this intro every week, and I don't remember what we say or...
I feel like we go off on something for a while, and then we talk about the week.
Yeah, okay. So what are we gonna talk about?
I feel like we've been talking.
Okay.
But I'm not sure if you can keep anything.
No, I don't. I'm not sure either.
My funny joke is probably something that's getting cut.
Yep.
That's what happens. I'm the less funny person here.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
We're equally unfunny.
Right. I can agree with that.
Yeah. So this is gonna be a boring episode.
Awesome.
Yeah, like all the others. No, I'm kidding.
We're back with another boring episode.
Yeah. No, I think we're gonna have fun.
Okay.
I moved closer to the microphone so I can hear myself really well right now.
Can you hear me?
Barely.
Okay. How about now?
Okay, now I can hear you.
Now you can hear me, but I have to speak lowly so that I don't start screaming in your ears.
Lowly, I speak so lowly.
I'm lonely speaking.
Yeah.
Lonely speaking.
I feel it's so early to start talking about the week, but maybe it's not.
Maybe it's not. I mean, sometimes we just jump right into it without talking about anything.
Yeah, true.
And then it feels like it's too early, but we just go along with it anyway.
Yeah, maybe we come up with something to talk about during the week or...
We might. Or you could burp.
For an hour or so.
That's an alternative.
Yeah.
I could sit here and scratch my elbow for the next hour.
For an hour or so.
Yeah,
while I'm burping.
I'm gonna rip off my elbow soon.
Yeah. You're scratching elbow and I'm burping. Wow.
Yeah. Impressive, right?
You're all stripy.
Yeah. That's my stretch marks.
Oh.
Thank you.
Man, you're stretchy.
I'm not a man.
No, but,
no, I am.
But you are stretchy.
I'm stretchy. That's true. I have lots of stretch marks.
Yeah, no. That's not what I was talking about.
Not a joke.
No.
No.
You can tell because I'm not laughing.
Right. No one laughed.
No.
At the
not
fact that I have stretch marks.
Exactly. That's no laughing matter.
No.
I'm not even laughing on the inside.
No. Okay. I'm glad that you let me know, because I can't hear when you laugh on the inside.
That's true.
Maybe you should try external laughter.
External. Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I will. Someday.
Okay.
Someday. I will laugh out loud. I will lol.
Interesting.
LOL.
Right. Yeah, I got that.
Okay, I thought maybe you're too old to get the reference.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, because I'm like a young person.
You're older than me.
Barely.
By 2 years.
Yeah, but I'm younger than you mentally.
In certain perspectives?
Yeah, I think so.
That might not have been the right word to use, but I used it, and I think you know what I meant.
Yes, I know what you meant.
Aspects?
Ah.
Might have been the word I wanted.
Then that's the one you should use.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm using it.
Okay.
I'm sticking with that one.
Okay. Good. Solve that.
Thank you. Are we going to talk about the week at some point?
We can start talking about the week.
Okay.
So that means we're going to talk about Saturday.
Right. You know what happened on Saturday.
I have no idea.
Okay, well, Saturday we had live MAD LIBS.
Yeah, we did.
And it went well.
It did. It was funny.
It was funny, and we were live on YouTube and Twitch at the same time.
Oh, yeah, and YouTube was completely mute.
Yeah, I had no idea.
No.
So if
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, that's kind of funny. So if you go to YouTube and watch our live MAD LIBS, you won't hear a word we're saying.
You have to read lips.
Yeah.
It's for the lip readers.
So it's live lip reading. Live
MAD lip reading.
MAD LIBS.
MAD lips.
Yeah.
Reading.
Live bad lip reading. Or something. So yeah, that was pretty fun.
Yeah, I had a good time.
Yeah, and we talked about our day there, but you'll probably have to... Did I upload? I did. I don't think I uploaded the Twitch version to YouTube.
So if you want to hear about our day, you have to read our lips on YouTube.
I'll try to remember to fix that.
On YouTube. Yeah. Yes.
The Twitch version.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can actually hear what we're saying. So we did that.
Yes, we did.
And on Sunday, we went for a walk.
We did.
And it started and ended okay. Yeah.
I mean, it was a little bit cold, so I put my hat on. The beanie.
It's a winter hat. Yeah.
Yeah. It's when I say hat, I think top hat, because that's hat in Swedish.
I put my top hat on and I went for a walk.
Yeah, it was a little bit colder, so I put my top hat on, because I'm so fancy.
You're very fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's cold.
Yeah. No, because in Swedish, the beanie hat, it's called mössa.
And then a hat is a top hat.
Yeah.
Hot.
Yeah.
Hot.
That's with the...
Yes.
What is that called?
The rim. Brim.
The rim brim.
Rim brim.
Rembrandt.
Rembrandt. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Around the... Yeah.
Yeah. Even fancier. We have expensive paintings around the hats.
Yeah. It's made out of that.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Mm. Rembrandts.
Or it's the guy himself just wrapped around your head.
Yeah. The body.
That would be weird.
Or maybe it's the band, the Rembrandts.
Okay.
Friends, I'll be there for you.
Okay, yeah.
That band. Yeah. Anyhow, we went for a walk.
We did.
Yes. And it was cold, but it got worse. Because it was windy, but it was even worse when we went back. Because we had the wind in our faces.
I feel like we had the wind on our faces both ways.
It was...
It was definitely worse on the way back, though.
Yes.
Yes. I'm not saying you're wrong.
No, I feel like that was worse.
Yes.
And then it started... Then it was like a blizzard.
Yeah,
almost.
It started snowing on us.
Yeah.
It's May.
Yeah.
And it's snowing.
Snow in May.
Or it snowed like the one time.
Yeah. Well,
in May.
Twice.
In one day.
Twice in one day.
Yeah.
And that was weird.
It was very weird and inconvenient.
Mm-hmm. And then, like, the last part of the walk, it got better again. Yeah. That's when the sky opened up again.
I mean, it wasn't perfect. It was still a bit windy.
Yeah, it was, but it wasn't snowy.
Right.
Yeah, so that was...
an adventure.
Yep.
Probably the second worst walk we've been on for that route.
Yeah.
And then we had fika.
Yes, and we had cake.
We had cake, and it was really good. And then I went home.
Yep.
Because my daughter had to go to gymnastics.
Yeah, so that was Sunday.
That was Sunday. And then on Monday, I went to school.
Yeah. Anything fun happened at school?
Not really. I don't think so.
No. And I went to work. Yep.
Boring.
Yeah, yawn.
I feel like something else happened on Monday, though. I had kind of a weird evening.
Okay.
On Monday. Because something happened, and I don't really know what happened. But we ate dinner, right? And then right after dinner, I got in like this really weird, irritable mood. Okay. Where, like, everything was just overwhelming and annoying. And I really wanted to, like, go for a walk. And I also wanted to take a bubble bath.
Moody walk.
Yeah. To, like, I don't know. I was thinking maybe I'd feel better with a walk. But I also wanted to take a bath.
But you took a bath.
I did. I grumpily put sick child to bed. And while I was doing that, my life partner had started a bath for me. Okay. Without me asking.
Ah, okay.
So it was kind of a surprise bath.
Okay, but you were thinking about it.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Did he read your thoughts?
No.
Can he hear your thoughts?
My thoughts were very loud because I was very irritable and grumpy and was saying that I wanted to take a walk and I want to take a bath.
Oh, okay. So he can read your thoughts.
When I complain about my thoughts, yes. That's what happens.
Can he read other women's thoughts?
No, and we're not there yet.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, I got my bath. At least, I didn't get to go for a walk, but I got a bath, and he lit a candle and turned on...
Put it in the bath?
No, he didn't put the candle in the bath.
Somehow it...
He's like, here's some bathtub toys for you. Here's a candle. Here's a speaker. Here's your book and your phone and everything. And
hair dryer.
We're not there yet.
Oh.
So yeah, I got to play in the bathtub with all my toys. And it was nice.
Yeah, okay.
I make big waves with my book. And then I had to explain to my teacher that I couldn't really finish my book because it got all wet.
It's not Moby Dick.
No, it's not a whale.
No.
It's a book.
Okay.
So that was my day.
Mm-hmm.
On Tuesday, I got a message from your niece.
Oh,
your niece.
Okay. That was Tuesday.
That was Tuesday.
Okay.
She messages me.
Yeah, my niece.
Your niece texted me. And they were like, I don't want my hamster anymore.
No, I mean, I heard about butt dial, but...
Yeah, knee dial is the new thing.
Knee texting.
Knee texting. Knee texting. So she texted me and she's like, do you want my hamster? I don't have time for him anymore.
Yeah.
And I was like, being the impulsive person that I am, was immediately like, yes, thank you. Mm. And apparently she knows me better than I thought she knew me. Because she had a need, and she probably knows that I'm very impulsive, so I make these quick decisions, and yes, I want your hamster. So I waited for my daughter to get home, and she's like, yes, we want a hamster. So we went, and we picked up the hamster, and all of his stuff, and now we have a hamster.
Yeah, you have a rat.
He's not a rat, he's a hamster.
Oh. Sure looks like a rat.
And we renamed him.
Yeah.
His name was...
Gunnar.
Gunnar.
Yeah. Gunnar.
I didn't want that name.
Oh. Yeah, I think it was like a tribute to my grandma.
Oh, okay.
Who was Gun.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, your grandma's name is Bruno now.
No. She was still Gun.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm not gonna say, I'm still gonna call him Gunnar.
Okay. Okay. You can't be Bruce Willis.
No.
No.
You can be Dolph Lundgren.
Okay.
Gunnar Jensen.
Okay. So yeah, we got him, and then we decided to rearrange my daughter's bedroom. So we spent the evening doing that.
Yeah.
And that was my Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing else?
No. I went to work.
You had cake.
I had cake. Oh yeah. It was my mom's birthday.
And then on Wednesday, I saw you.
Yeah.
We went for a walk.
We did.
Well, my oldest wanted to try out boxing. So it was in the same town that you work in.
Yeah.
And we wanted to find the trail in that town.
Yeah.
So we figured we would spend the time he was boxing finding this trail.
Yeah, because we've been looking for that trail earlier a couple times.
Yeah.
Never. We didn't find it. We haven't found it before.
No, but before we went there, we went out for dinner.
We did.
And it was good.
Yeah. I had hamburger and fries.
And so did my oldest, but I had a salad.
Yeah. I had a bigger hamburger, though.
Yes. You were better than him.
Yeah. I was the best at eating hamburgers because I had a big one.
Okay.
I won.
Anyway.
And you had a salad, so that's...
I'm disqualified.
Yeah, that's... You lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went to boxing, and we did find this trail. And we walked the whole thing. And there was an outside gym, so we even had time to play on the outside gym.
Yeah.
Before we had to go back.
Yeah, we did really good.
I think so. On some of the things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was Wednesday, right?
Yeah. I went to work, and then afterwards we did that.
Yep. Yesterday was Thursday.
I went to work.
You did? Yeah. I went to school.
Okay.
And I had a word test again, the second one.
Okay. And
I'm not as confident about this one as I was with the first one. This one was a little bit harder. I know that I missed 2 of the words. One of them was ridiculous, and I knew the answer, but I was just completely blanking.
Was that the word? Ridiculous?
No.
No.
It was beror på.
Okay.
I know that one.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I just was not coming up with the answer.
No.
I completely blanked. The other one was kind of like a trick question, because it was like also more than one word.
Okay.
And I didn't really study for this one either.
Okay.
I was a bit too confident. I don't need to study.
No.
I got this.
Yeah.
So that's how that went.
Yeah. And then you're there. I don't get anything. I don't know what I'm doing. I know
nothing.
Yeah, I get it.
So then my life partner took me out.
What was that? Partner. Okay.
Life partner felt bad for me, so he took me out for lunch.
Oh.
No, he didn't feel bad for me. We were going to go out for lunch anyway.
Okay. He didn't fix you a bath?
No, he didn't fix me a bath because I missed 2 words. Like go home and start crying. Yeah. But I did get kind of annoyed with myself when I realized what the words actually were. I was like, I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew that. Come on.
Whenever you're disappointed or...
just goes and starts a bath.
Bath time.
Like,
okay.
We were going to go out for lunch, but I guess you're taking a bath instead. It's like my timeout.
Yeah, you're like, yay!
You feel better now.
Yeah. Toys!
Yay! Throw the candle and the speaker and the book in there.
Yeah.
And my phone. Yay!
Not the hairdryer. It's not fun.
No, we're not there yet.
Oh.
So, yeah, we went out for lunch, and then that evening I went to spinning.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been to the gym every day this week except for today.
Okay.
Did you have anything to say about yesterday?
I think I said I went to work.
You did. And today's Friday.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
It's May 9th. Yeah. It's May 9th.
Yeah, so far.
It is Friday, and I went to our local trail and took a walk.
Okay.
With my life partner, sick child, and the dog that we're dog sitting.
Okay. So you had the dog today too?
Yeah. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Okay. So how long did you have the dog today?
From like 7:30 to 3.
Okay. So it's like last week.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what we did. I mean, I don't think we did much more than that before you came over.
Yeah, because I worked today, and then you picked me up.
Right.
At work, and then we ate some food.
We did.
Chicken.
I made chicken meatballs.
Yeah.
Kind of. And an Alfredo sauce. Mm-hmm. And I made zoodles. Zucchini noodles.
Yeah, zucchini noodles.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, me too.
And then we watched movies.
Yes.
Would you like to movie on?
Let's movie on.
All right.
All right.
Today we watched What Women Want and...
Jönssonligan DynamitHarry.
Yes, that's what we watched.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you about What Women Want.
Yes.
First of all, this is a movie with Mel Gibson.
That's true.
Okay. And he is a guy.
That's also true.
Who knows nothing about women. He just makes assumptions. And then something happens, like he tries to take a bath with the hairdryer. And suddenly, well, after his electrocution, he suddenly has a superpower in which he can hear women's thoughts.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would want that superpower.
To hear women or men or everyone?
I don't know, maybe everyone.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if it was specific people, then that would be okay too.
Yeah.
What do you think?
About what? About...
Would you want that?
Maybe. I mean, it would be cool to... If you could, like, turn it on and turn it off.
Yeah.
Because if you're in a crowd of people, I don't know if I want to.
Oh yeah, I'd go crazy.
So if you could like turn it off and aim it at a specific person, and then like, okay, you're boring, then just turn it off. That would be cool.
But Mel Gibson, he learned to use this to his advantage.
Yes.
To advance in his work.
Yeah.
In a way. And yeah.
And I mean, he kind of starts off as a real pig.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, and he... Because of this gift or curse, whatever you want to call it, he, turns into a better person. I mean, he turns into a better father. He has a daughter.
Right.
And who he has, like, no real connection with. But... he that relation also gets better.
Yeah. What did you think about this movie?
I think it's a funny movie. I mean, Mel Gibson is not what I, associate with romantic comedies. So it's fun to, see a change of pace or like see him doing something else. And yeah, I like the movie. It's funny. It's a little bit long though, but it's still good. I like it. So what do you think about the movie?
I really like this movie.
Okay, good.
I did. Like, a lot. And I'm not someone who cares too much about, like, romantic kind of movies.
No.
I mean, I'll watch them, but I feel like they're all very predictable.
Yeah.
So I don't really pick that one first.
No, okay.
Like, I feel like I've already seen them all.
Yeah.
But I really like this movie.
Yeah. I mean,
did find it funny. There was a lot of Sinatra.
Oh, yes.
In it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it too.
Anything else?
I agree. I'm now not really a big fan of the romantic movies, but the comedies can be good. I like when it's comedy.
Yeah.
Like this. When it's funny. I don't want to see a romantic drama. That would be awful.
Annoying.
Yeah.
But this one wasn't like a typical romantic comedy either.
No.
So I think that's why I enjoyed it so much.
Okay.
Next.
Jönssonligan och DynamitHarry. So this movie is...
Do you want to translate that?
Okay. The Jönsson Gang and DynamitHarry. DynamitHarry. So this is a sequel to last week's movie, Swedish movie, Varning för Jönssonligan. I mean, this, it's about the gang, and there's this guy who joins them, and his name is DynamitHarry, and he has a drinking problem, we can say. He likes the beers too much, and I mean, I love this character because he's funny. He's really funny, especially when he's drunk. And I think it's also the two of the guys don't really want to do the heist thing anymore, but kind of gets back into it when the leader of the gang gets in trouble and they have to save him. Or am I missing something?
I don't think so.
No. So what do you think about this one?
I enjoyed this one too. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
And that's it. I thought it was really funny.
Yeah. What do you think about DynamitHarry?
He was also funny. He was trying really hard to stay away from the beer.
Yeah.
But then he kind of got stuck with it.
Yeah.
And he likes to blow things up.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
Hence his name.
Dynamite.
Yeah, that's true. I think these movies are really funny.
I thought the ending was kind of sad.
Yeah.
But it was a good movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really sad as in... I don't want to spoil anything, but it's not like anyone dies.
It was sad.
Okay. Oh, so...
People don't have to die for it to be sad.
No, okay, that's true. But, so you were crying?
I felt bad.
Okay, so is it like Platoon all over again?
No.
It's not that sad?
No,
okay. Fun movie.
Yeah.
I like it.
Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Time to take a break?
We can do that.
Okay, so see you after the break.
We'll be right back.
And we're back.
Hello. Did you have a nice break?
Yeah, it was a short one.
It was like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Or 10. I don't remember.
No.
It wasn't that long.
No.
And I didn't have time to prepare for anything, so I'm just gonna talk about the first thing that pops in my head.
Okay. Are you having trouble breathing?
I'm not, but I have seen a lot of bees lately.
Oh.
Bees!
Yeah, we have one on the car.
That was a wasp.
But that's kind of a bee.
And he was just hanging out.
Yeah.
He didn't really want anything.
No.
He wanted to start a fight, I think.
Yeah.
But he was on the window.
He was inspired by the boxing people.
Yeah. So I'm thinking bees are pollinators, right?
Yeah.
We've talked about bees before. It was a while ago. And what does pollen do?
I don't know.
It gives you allergies.
That's what
So
that's what it's for.
Right. That's what pollen does.
Yeah.
Is make you feel like garbage. So I'm thinking, with us being educators,
yeah,
this small platform that we have to educate the people, I want to talk about pollen and allergies.
Okay.
Which, I mean, could be fun for lots of people.
Yeah. I mean, it's about that time now. It's time of year.
That time of year. To talk about pollen. Pollinating.
Were you going to say that time of month?
That's right. It's that time of month to start talking about allergies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So before, I'm just gonna ask you: do you have allergies or?
At the moment?
Yeah.
No. I feel okay.
Okay.
I'm feeling pretty healthy right now.
Yeah, you don't have, you don't feel like allergy from pollen or anything.
No.
No, because...
I had that a while ago, a few weeks ago.
Okay.
Right?
So you do have that. You are allergic to pollen or...
Yeah, I am. Because remember we watched The Tuxedo and I woke up with like a super sore throat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was my allergies.
Yeah. I have noticed that in the mornings this week, I mean... my nose is like getting clogged up.
Yeah.
And I'm not sick.
No.
So I mean, I'm not really allergic, but I kind of feel, I still have some, I don't know what it is, but I guess it
symptoms.
Yeah. I'm not really allergic. It's not like the worst kind of, I don't have to take medicine for it.
Right. Let's talk about pollen.
Okay.
And allergies. Okay? So, what is pollen?
Is that a question?
I'm asking you.
Okay.
The expert.
I'm not an expert.
We're pretending you're the expert.
Okay, I'm an expert.
That's right. Talk expert.
I will.
Good.
I mean, my understanding
based off of research.
Yeah, of my made-up research. It's trees and plants reproducing.
Okay, yeah.
With the help of bees and I think
birds have something to do with something.
Bees and birds. Birds and the bees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I think that's the answer. That's probably the correct answer.
Okay.
No, you tell me.
Well, you're not wrong. Pollen is a fine powder produced by plants as part of their reproductive cycle. It's carried by wind, insects, or animals to fertilize other plants. While essential for plant reproduction, pollen is a common allergen, brought to you by OpenEyes.
Okay.
OpenAI.
So,
I asked them
OpenEyes
to answer my questions.
So it's OpenEyes' fault that you get allergic.
No,
the information was wrong.
Yeah, right. AI does not
the actual
produce...
pollen.
No.
That
was a separate sentence.
Okay.
There was a period in between there.
Okay. That time of month.
Yeah. It was quick. Types of pollen that can cause allergies. Okay?
Okay.
There's trees that produce pollen.
Yes.
In the early spring, like oak, birch, maple, and cedar.
Yes, birch. That's, I've helped my dad, with cutting down trees, and birch is really, it's so much with that stuff.
I think that might be my allergy as well.
Yeah.
Although I did take an allergy test last year. I took a blood test for, cats, dogs, horses, hay, and birch, and there were no results. But I disagree, because I know I have allergies to something.
Yeah.
Another pollen is from grass and hay, like I said, and weeds in the late summer to fall.
Okay, not the smoking kind.
No, ragweed and sagebrush.
Okay.
I don't know. So yeah, some common symptoms of pollen allergies. What would you say? This is a question for you.
Okay.
Expert.
Clogged up nose, the throat, sore throat, or like itchy, and eyes, the red eyes, and it feels like there's something in the eyes. I don't know.
Okay.
Are there more?
Sneezing.
Ah, okay.
Runny or stuffy nose. Itchy eyes, nose, and throat. Watery red eyes. Fatigue. So you're just tired all the time.
Okay.
And mild asthma symptoms. Symptoms.
So you get an asthma system there. Right.
So I was also wondering if there were certain symptoms to a specific allergy. So I asked OpenEyes, and they said, while many symptoms overlap, some can be slightly more pronounced depending on the pollen source.
Okay.
With tree pollen, it often causes strong nose and eye symptoms. Okay?
Yeah.
Grass pollen will frequently trigger asthma-like symptoms. And weed pollen, especially ragweed, will cause headaches and sinus pressure due to high pollen counts in late summer. Which, sometimes I have that as well. So maybe that's something.
Yeah.
But I know that I have allergies when I get like one big sneeze and then like everything will hit all at once. All of the symptoms will start all at once after this one big sneeze. Or maybe I'll sneeze a few times in a row and then I'll start feeling like bleh. And then I know.
Okay. So you think you have the rag?
The rag?
Wasn't it that?
Sometimes it can be like that, but I get mostly the nose and throat.
Yeah.
And fatigue.
Okay. So that's...
But when it's really bad, I'll have pretty bad sinus pressure.
And which ones would you say fit your allergies? You said.
I'm going to say most likely the tree pollen.
Yeah. And then was it the rag too?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like saying rag pollen.
Why?
I don't know. It sounds funny.
Okay. Managing pollen allergies. How to avoid this, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
So in order to avoid pollen, Check the daily pollen counts and stay indoors during high pollen times. So be paranoid about pollen. Yeah. It's coming to get you.
Yeah. Better close all windows and doors. And
that was the next point.
Yeah. And like even pull the rullgardin down.
Oh, yeah. Close the curtains.
Yeah. Close all the curtains so the pollen can't find you.
Yeah. You won't see that many of those shades in the States because we don't have the sun problem.
No, okay. What? Really?
Yeah. I mean, you have the sun up like all night during the summer.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll go down around 9 in the summer in the States.
Okay.
But not midnight.
No.
Or 11, I guess.
Okay.
Really. So, yeah. Shower after being outside to remove the pollen. Get really paranoid.
Yeah. Or take a bath.
I guess you could take a bath and swim in the pollen that was all over your body.
Yeah.
The next part, I asked for fun, lesser-known facts about pollen. So few people knows it, right?
Time for few people knows it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Pollen edition.
Awesome.
1 out of 8.
Okay.
I have. Okay. Pollen has been around for millions of years.
Yeah.
You would think so.
Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, they're not a recent.
No, I mean, I guess it's been around for as long as trees and
maybe,
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a guess, since that's the way for trees to reproduce.
Right. 2, not all pollen causes allergies. Only wind-pollinated plants, like grasses, trees, and weeds, typically trigger allergies.
Yeah, that's true. So the other pollens, those are the ones carried by bees and stuff, I guess.
Yeah, but they're heavier pollen, so they don't become airborne.
No, exactly. So they are transported by the bees.
Yeah, from flowers. Yeah. 3, speaking of, bees love pollen, but it's different from allergy pollen. Yeah, basically what I just said. The pollen collected by bees is often not the same type that triggers allergies. Bee-collected pollen tends to come from insect-pollinated plants, which are usually not allergenic to humans.
Yay, we said that.
Yeah.
Wow. We're so smart.
Yeah. Number 4 is one ragweed plant can produce 1 billion grains of pollen.
Wait, say that again.
One ragweed plant can produce 1 billion grains of pollen.
Wow.
It's a lot. It's the king of allergenic plants.
Oh.
And that pollen can travel hundreds of kilometers on the wind. Oof.
Cool. Well, maybe not, but
yeah,
still cool.
Number 5, pollen helps solve crimes.
Okay. So now I just see pollen as like a detective. And
Sherlock Holmes was my first thought.
Is it detective?
Yeah. Forensic scientists use palynology, I don't know, the study of pollen, to link suspects to crime scenes or track the origin of objects. Pollen stuck to clothing, money, or even art can be surprisingly telling. Number 6.
Yeah.
Pollen is an ingredient in some foods and supplements.
Wow.
Okay. Bee pollen is marketed as a superfood rich in nutrients and antioxidants. However, people with pollen allergies should avoid consuming it as it can trigger serious reactions. So, I mean, if you're feeling down, you're like, I want to feel suffering.
Yeah.
I'm going to go buy some bee pollen, ingest it, and I mean, I guess if you are severely requiring a few days off from work, you can force yourself to get sick.
But that means that pollen is still allergenic.
Yeah, that's why if you have allergies, you should avoid consuming it.
I was just thinking, stupid thought. What if you would snort pollen?
I feel like it would have the same effect because that's usually how it gets into your body, I think.
But I don't think you get that amount of pollen.
I think it would get really bad.
Yeah.
I don't recommend.
No.
I'm going to ask that question at the end.
Yeah. If you're allergic to pollen, maybe you shouldn't snort pollen. That's a tip from the pros. That's a tip from the experts.
Going off track here on this one. What would happen if I did snort bee pollen? Okay? Snorting bee pollen is highly dangerous and not recommended.
Oh.
You could have a severe severe allergic reaction. Bee pollen contains many plant proteins, and inhaling it directly into your nasal passages can trigger a sudden and severe allergic reaction, especially if you're even mildly sensitive to pollen or bee products.
So, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Listen to us and don't do that.
Do not snort bee pollen. You could get a nasal irritation or infection because the nasal sensitivity is now a word.
Yeah.
The nasal cavity is sensitive. Introducing foreign particles like bee pollen could cause irritation or inflammation, sinus infections, bleeding, or burning sensations due to abrasive particles.
Ow.
You could get lung complications. This is bad. Okay. Don't do this, okay?
Don't do this.
Listen
to us.
Yeah. You could get, as part of the lung complications, you could have allergic asthma attacks, bronchial inflammation, and in rare occasions,
I like that you merge words together so God. You don't need to.
This is the worst, like, dyslexia. Like, all the words come into one.
Yeah.
In rare cases, hypersensitivity pneumonitis, which is an immune system overreaction in the lungs. So in short, ouch.
Yeah, that's it. In short, ouch.
Which is basically what this is saying.
Yeah.
If you snort bee pollen, ouch. Okay. Snorting bee pollen is not only ineffective as a health supplement.
What? I thought it was good for me.
It's dangerous. It's meant to be ingested with caution and not inhaled. If someone is interested in its benefits, they should speak to a healthcare provider and start with small oral doses if you're not allergic. Okay. Going back to what I was talking about.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that.
Okay. Few people knows it. Number 7, thunderstorms can make allergies worse.
Yes.
That's not good.
I heard about that.
Okay. You've heard of thunderstorm asthma? That's what it is. Yes. You can say yes. Yes, I'm an expert. Yeah.
Don't you think I don't know that?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Because I don't think you know. Few people knows it.
That I don't know it?
Right.
Yeah, okay. That's it.
Storms can break pollen grains into smaller pieces that penetrate deeper into the lungs, causing severe asthma system. Seriously? Asthma systems. Symptoms. Even in people with mild allergies.
We have to teach you the difference between system and symptoms.
That's for next week's podcast.
Yeah, okay.
When I learn the difference between system and symptoms. Number 8.
Yes.
The last one. Urban areas can have more pollen than the countryside.
What was the first one? Urbanarians.
Urban areas.
Oh.
Urbanarians. Sounds like an alien.
Yeah. I'm like, what is that? But okay,
Come to my planet Urbanaria. We are the urbanarians.
Yeah.
Here to
I think that's E.T. actually.
Oh, okay. So surprisingly, air pollution can boost pollen production and increase its allergenicity. That was a word.
Yeah.
So people in cities may suffer more from allergies than those in rural areas.
Okay.
Here's some remedies for allergies.
I like that. Remedies for allergies.
Remedies for allergies. What?
Yeah, it has a nice ring to it.
Pling.
Yeah, I mean it sounds like a commercial or something. Remedies for allergies.
This is my next segment.
Yeah.
Remedies for allergies.
I mean that's a good slogan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yes.
You know what I
You're
mean.
right.
Yeah.
All right, let's just go through these. Your first option for allergy remedies are over-the-counter medications. The first thing you usually would go for, like antihistamines.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that is?
I heard about it, but I don't know what that is.
Okay.
That's it.
Nose spray.
I heard about it. I have tried nose spray.
I hate nose spray.
It's
my biggest enemy.
Yeah, I feel like I had nose spray a lot when I was younger, when I was a little kid. Never in my adult life.
I know during high school I was prescribed with nose spray and I hated taking it.
Yeah.
I always do it wrong or something. I always end up swallowing it. And then it just disturbs every sense in my body.
Doesn't taste good.
Blech.
Blah.
Decongestants is also an option.
Okay, what the heck is that?
That is, it helps with sinus pressure and congestion.
Oh, okay.
Some natural remedies are saline nasal rinses, which is really just salt water nose spray.
Okay, yeah.
A HEPA filter. I don't know what that means, but it's something you can install in your home and car to trap pollen and dust.
Okay.
And also showering and changing your clothes.
Trap pollen. It sounds like it's an animal or something.
It's a bear trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, for pollen.
Yeah. Make sure you kill it too.
Yeah, I guess so.
Kill the pollen.
You can make some lifestyle adjustments by checking pollen forecasts and limiting outdoor activities when levels are high. And keep your windows closed and dry your laundry indoors.
For some reason, I thought you would say dry your lungs, but...
Dry out your lungs. So that nothing can attach to the walls. It just falls down.
Yeah.
Okay. That's an option. Your diet and supplements. Some people find relief with quercetin. I don't know, but it's a natural antihistamine found in apples, onions, and capers.
Capers?
Have you ever had capers? Capres.
Capres. Okay. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I haven't, and I don't plan on trying them.
No. Capers. I just got the picture of a cape.
Yes.
You start chewing on
apples,
capes.
Onions, and capes.
Start chewing on your cape.
Yes, you can take vitamin C, which has a mild antihistamine properties and supports your immune system. You can also have local honey, which has mixed results. Anecdotal support exists, but evidence is mixed. Might help if you're not allergic to bee pollen. So then what is the point?
Exactly.
All right. That kind of contradicted itself.
Yeah.
But some long-term treatments are allergy shots, which are immunotherapy. It gradually exposes your body to allergens, so your immune system becomes less sensitive. Okay.
Makes sense, maybe.
Also, sublingual tablets, which are...
Sublingual?
They subtly teach you another language.
Okay, yeah.
So you pretty much learn French in your sleep.
Oh, cool.
They're under the tongue pills. They're an alternative Alternative to shot. Alternative.
Alternative?
Yes.
Who's that? Alan Alternative?
Yes, he's a DJ. An alternative to shots for specific allergens like grass and ragweed.
Okay.
In summary, I'm Sunday. That's what it said. I wanted to write in summary. I wrote I'm Sunday. So in summary to the whole thing, snorting bee pollen is dangerous and should never be done.
Don't do that.
And I think that's the main thing that we learned today.
Yeah.
So if you didn't learn anything else, don't snort bee pollen. No. You could die.
Yeah.
And maybe don't dehydrate your lungs either, because that can't be comfortable.
No, you might die.
You might die.
Yeah, don't do both of those.
Especially at the same time.
Exactly. And if you do, don't say it was because of us, because we don't want...
I said don't do it.
Yeah, do you hear that?
Bonk. All right. How do you feel about this?
I feel like it was...
do you have questions? I'm interrupting you.
Yes, you are.
That's what I do.
I don't know. I don't think I have questions. I feel like my questions got all answered.
Yeah, that's good. That the expert is asking questions.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do as a scientist.
Yeah, exactly.
You asked questions, and you did, and good job.
Yeah.
You fulfilled your task for today.
Yeah. I want to ask the people, are you allergic to anything?
What are your allergies and symptoms?
Yes. And did we help you in any way?
Yeah. So, how are you feeling about this?
The episode?
Yeah.
I'm feeling good about this episode.
Good. Because it feels like we're nearing the end here.
Yeah, I think so too.
Would you like to provide me with a weight update?
Oh, yeah.
Since last episode, how has your weight changed?
This week, I lost 0.5 kilogram. 0.5 kilograms.
Okay. I lost 1.5 kilos.
Okay.
So I win this week.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, I am a lot heavier now than I was this morning. I was struggling last night with a severe peanut butter craving because I saw peanut butter at the store. And then I bought it for some reason. Okay. Because I was too lazy to make my own.
Yeah.
And then after I bought it, I was like, I don't even know what to do with this. But today, I threw everything out the window. And I had a day.
Yeah.
We'll see how tomorrow goes.
Good luck. Hey, Lauren.
Yeah.
What's ruining your life?
I'm going to say peanut butter. Currently, I love it. I think based off of my experience with this diet and everything and cravings, I have craved peanut butter more than potatoes. So I am going to officially announce right now that my favorite food is peanut butter.
Okay.
What's ruining your life?
I'd say some people at work. Because some of the bosses, or one of the bosses, feels like it's a good plan to like threaten all the people instead of like try to encourage people.
Yeah.
To make them work faster, and I'm doing my very best at what and on her it sounds like everyone stands around talking.
Yeah.
Some people might do that, but I know that I'm not doing that. But on her, it sounds like everyone does that.
Okay.
And that makes me frustrated.
Yes.
That's what's ruining my life right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you got that off of your chest.
Yeah. Thank you.
Are you all out of sips?
I'm all out of sips. So that means we're all out of episode.
That's right.
Yeah. So thank you all for listening.
Thanks to the people who joined us for live MAD LIBS.
Yeah.
Last weekend.
Yes.
The next one is June 7th. So yeah, we hope to see you there. At least put it in your schedules or calendars for now. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week with another very fun and possibly educational or not episode.
Who knows?
Send us a text and let us know how you feel. So yeah, that's all.
Okay.
Have a good life.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you for listening to the Roasty Toasty Ghosty podcast.
If you kind of liked our episode, follow us on the social medias. We are on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Roasty Toasty Ghosty Pod.
And Twitch at Roasty Toasty Ghosty Podcast, where we play live MAD LIBS every month.
Consider supporting us on Buzzsprout, where you can find deleted content and our entire movie night lists.
We hope you enjoyed this episode just as we enjoyed making it.
And we'll be back with another one next Tuesday on a podcast provider near you.
Goodbye, Mattias.
Goodbye, Lauren.